Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Van Basten. Now it's Messi. Can he put it away? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Yuri Tielemans is someone being described now as the complete midfielder. His knack of finding the right passes is one thing, but his shooting is reaching a legendary status too.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Schneider. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. He's got away. He's got tall. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, terrible mistake. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Van Basten. No, that's been intercepted. Caicedo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Can he finish? He scored!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Talisca. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Messi. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's tries a shot! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, there's the clearance. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Gibbs White. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they've set out to...
And Messi! And he hits the net! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cafu. Pablo Barrios, and he's in shapes to shoot! And that is faded wide.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Costa Curta. And it's Schneider. Schneider, that has not gone well. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! Costa Curta getting this one clear. Talisca.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Number 14.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Talisca. He's got the shot away! Talisca with the short one. And the shot! Stefan de Vrij. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Vrij cuts out the pass. Xavi Simons. He's found a way past. Cafu, too strong for his opponent there. Into the last 5 minutes. Now this could be a chance, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In he goes again. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Gets his head to it! Great chance! No, it's wide.
Substitution on the field. Number 94.
Time for a change in personnel.
Eucharist. Coming on the field. Number 15.
Sergio Gomez. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best in... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, it's Van Basten. That looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Messi. Neither of... He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spread neatly. It's a goal kick. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camavinga could try cutting inside here. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Schneider. Oh, super find. Just the keeper to beat, and the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Such sharp play, and he's been looking so good this half, and yet he doesn't convert.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the finish! They've scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Bayer Leverkusen clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Taken back almost at once. Alexander-Arnold. It's run loose here. This is promising. Conte. That's really well manoeuvred.
There will be 1 minute
interception.
added
His
time.
positioning was spot on. Looks a good ball through. Real chance! And kept out by Beam. There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Leading 1-0. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Alexander-Arnold. Bayer Leverkusen looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's just a little long. Messi with the short one. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Header! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's managed to get rid. Alexander-Arnold. Schneider gets a foot in here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The attendance for this
sharp
match
little
was
ball here.
72,306.
And it's Guardiola. No, he's just misjudged that one. Modric. Now it's Messi. That's the throw.
Substitution in progress.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bellingham. Schneider. And it's Conte. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's one! He scored! And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
The goal scorer.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Substitutions taking
Mbappe.
place.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. That is good alertness. And he's picked out the run. And he's found a way past. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now the finish! wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And the header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Guti stood his ground strongly. Belts one! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Chance! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Kane. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best... Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Schneider. He's found a way through. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, now here's it. Now the finish! Just off target.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Guardiola totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, he's a special...
Big chance! Must be! And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Dijk. Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Modric. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Shot could be on. Out of play for a throw. Lobbed in behind. Messi is flagged offside. Bastoni. Cafu. Van Basten. Played out to the right.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And Guti! We've got His joy, his goal. He steals the moment. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Oh, the contact was
The
fantastic,
goal
right on the
scorer
bootlaces, and it packed
after
a lot of venom
27
for what was a
minutes
really potent strike.
Number 18, Guti.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Driving on and making good progress. Schneider. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! It goes to show he is human after all.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Valverde. Oh, they could be caught out here. Just the goal. There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he's there to get it away. He's got tall. Harmlessly behind.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Hoisted in, and it's Van Basten. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's got the beating of his great hit! Oh, taken with style! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Adams looks to clip it forward. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes. Shot a goal! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though? Bellingham! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a decent clearance. Madrid have reclaimed it.
The attendance for this match.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well read, nice interception. And here's Messi. Now there's a fine ball. There's the hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Number 7, João Mario.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
And he's there to clear it. Throw it. And he's managed to gift it back. But that has not gone well. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. Well, there's the clearance. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He's through here, and he's managed to get free. Big chance! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Messi. Guti. Here's Ronaldo. João Mario. Messi, who's set up 1 goal so far. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's looking to set free a runner. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. That is lovely. Turns and goes back. And we're done. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party.
Security staff for each block. Please
How would you
report
sum
to
up
the
what
staff
we've
room
witnessed, Jim?
immediately.
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Schneider. Guardiola. Messi. Guardiola. Guardiola! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. There will be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. He could be in here. There's the hit! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
It's Schneider! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Schneider. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bruno Fernandes. Under an awful lot of pressure. And it's Messi. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Son Heung-min. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Wilshere! Rodri. Wilshere. Wilshere going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cafu. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo.
2 added minutes has been
Bruno
indicated.
Fernandes. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great hit! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the chance! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well read, and the danger is averted. Costa Curta. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he was running and creating with too much freedom, so this type marking is not a surprise.
Kim Min-jae cuts out the pass. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Sané. It's a great ball. Adams gets it
The
away.
attendance for this match was 80,113.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He is through here. Schneider! Llorente. And it's Sané. The fullback is in acres of space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Sané. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
He's in plenty of space here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Guti. Messi.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Shot could be on. Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him.
A real chance and a real let-off. Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Bruno Fernandes. Number 6, Son Heung-min. Coming on the field, number 15.
And he's got the beating of... Shot a goal! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
After 84 minutes is number 23, Schneider.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Llorente. Here's Rodri. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bastoni.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Kim Min-jae. Bastoni. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's through here. Showing good feet. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy or indeed anywhere.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, that's clever.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Hernandez. Neymar. And it's Messi. He's through here. And they're back on the ball again. Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Messi. And he's in on goal. Wilshere.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And he's had a hit. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Hakimi. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Szoboszlai. Upamecano makes the interception. Guti running with the ball. Guardiola. And it's Guti.
Guti really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, super find.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Hernandez tries to clear. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's on his way. Big chance!
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And we have our very first corner.
They've played it short.
Can he finish? Troyes have the chance to go the other way. Hakimi. No outsmarting him this time. And there's the end of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just looked for the... It's hit the upright. You can get that clear. That's a half-decent try.
Guti has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Schneider goes short. He's had a hit! Just off target.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Casemiro. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Luis Suarez. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Szoboszlai.
The attendance for this match was
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
80,607.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice ball, and he's in here. Messi. And he's straight offside. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Szoboszlai. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fiddles it through. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. Schneider has a goal! He's got a goal!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Goal! After 70
So the
minutes,
first moment of real
number
significance.
23,
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Schneider.
Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. And the two sides separated by the... He's having a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Substitutions taking place.
Cafu plays it in. Great hit! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Can he put it away? Oh, that is really good tenacity. And he's there to clear it. And he skips past his man. And
There will be
now a
5
sudden
minutes
chance to
added
counter.
time.
Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Great ball if he can get there. And he's searching through. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Messi. Lovely bit of skill. 5 minutes to add. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this.